Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the late post. This is Chantel, and my placement is through the Wiley Center. And this week I'm going to talk about some of the things that have been going not so well in my placement. So my placement overall is pretty good, but again, I have a meso placement, so it's part micro, part macro. And for my macro side, I'm working with the CEO, working on grants, going to events, and then for my micro side, I'm working in the mental health department. So I've kind of had a split between macro and micro, which is fine. They just fall under different departments. So within my macro scope, I'm working with the CEO, and then I'm also working in outreach doing counseling. So originally, I wasn't going to start outreach until fall, and that was going to give me time to get adjusted and do everything I need to do with the CEO as far as grants and as far as whatever she needed me to get done. Well, there's clients that need to be seen now over summer, so the outreach director told me that she has like 11 clients she needs me to see over summer. And then, so that's kind of stressful because it's a lot of kids and I have to schedule them for 1 hour sessions each. And for the outreach counseling, what it is these kids get expelled from their school district, and so they have to figure out how are they going to be re-allowed back into their school. So they have to do between 6 and 12 sessions of counseling and community service, and they have to like get good grades or something. So I have to schedule the counseling appointments for them so they can re-enter back into their school by they have to do this by like October or something. So that's been kind of stressful trying to figure out where they're going to go and how that's going to work out. And then I'm still working on grants at the same time. And then for my mental health side, I'm doing substance abuse and kind of like odds and end office jobs that need to be done. So for substance abuse, it's a 16-week program, and then we have guest speakers. So I have to line up guest speakers. I have to call different agencies, try and get a hold of them, and see if they can come do an hour-and-a-half presentation for our kids. So that's been really hard. I've gotten a couple emails sent to the mental health department director saying I wasn't able to contact them back. I haven't been great about contacting them back, and of course then they're filtered down to me. And I'm like, sorry, I'm only there 2 days a week. I'm just an intern. So that's been a little bit stressful trying to coordinate schedules with everyone, all the guest speakers. And then we have a all-day staff training that mental health is putting on. Mental health and outreach are kind of collaborating on for the entire staff of Wiley. And 2 weeks ago, the mental health assistant director started scheduling all the appointments, and that was fine. We had a schedule. Then last week, the mental health director comes back from vacation, and she decides she's going to completely change the schedule, which meant that I had to now make phone calls again to reschedule appointments I had already scheduled and move them around, and then look at food catering. So originally we were going to have Subway do some catering because it was the cheapest, because the organization is paying for it, so they want to make sure it's the cheapest it can be. But then the mental health director decided she didn't want Subway, she wanted something else. So I had to research 7 different catering companies and see how much it would cost. Well then, when the assistant health director got back, she's like, no, we're not doing that, it's too expensive, which meant that those 2 hours that I spent were pointless because we weren't even going to go with anything I researched. So that was frustrating. And then the original schedule we had set up ended up being what we were going to stick to. So then I had to reschedule people I had already canceled and adjusted their schedule earlier to fit back into the regular schedule. So this has been about a 3-week project because our training is in about 2 weeks. So that's been extremely stressful, and it's one of those too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. So that hasn't been going so great. And then in mental health, kind of part of like one of the subsections they have is a perinatal collaborative. And so I'm and the perinatal collaborative chair is also the mental health director. So I'm kind of been helping her with that too, which means I've been taking minutes for her whenever she has her conferences, which are once a month. She has a collaborative meeting. Well, she also wants me to update her website, and so she gave me a deadline this week to post like 4 videos, and she wanted me to create a tab, which isn't part of my skill set because it's on her personal website design. So that was pretty difficult. I haven't even gotten to that. I actually had to tell her I don't have time to do this week. I cannot post this by the 30th. We're going to have to wait to post this, which she didn't really seem too happy about, but I have so many other things going on, I just can't. And I told the CEO during supervision, like, I have to do this, this, and this. I don't have time to post on the website this week. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So the CEO has been she's been super helpful in trying to figure out what I can do and what I can't do as far as working with all 4 departments. So that's been amazing. But sorry the video ran a little bit long. I hope you guys have a great week.